certainly an opportunity. In my opinion, Texas is one of the best teams in the country. They've got NBA players, got experience, they got young talent. Shaka's done a great job, like he always does. This team seems to be playing its best basketball right now. His conference has started. So I've been telling the guys all week we're going to have to play our best game of the season. To this point, we'll have to try to play a full 40 minutes to have a chance to be competitive and win this game.
Coach, what has Jaxson Hayes added to this team this season?
Yeah, lottery pick. Just another airspace guy. You know, Shaka uses these guys so well. I think from Obama to Jared Allen to he's just special. He can do things that other guys can't. We have a little bit of familiarity with these type players with Zach and Zaire and Tariq being here now, but you know, he changes the game on both ends of the floor. He can get rebounds that most guys can't. Then on offense, you know, he's a guy that plays above the rim.
And obviously Duke, is he the toughest matchup you guys have seen to this point this season inside?
He's one of the best players in the Big 12, which translates to one of the best players in the country, but we play against these guys every game. So he's one of many great players they have. I like their guards this year. They have experience. Roach is kind of one of my favorite guys in the league, just watching him get better each year and expand his game. Point guard shooting threes this year. You know, Shaka's guys always get better.
Culver being named to the 2 watch list. A lot of people can obviously his talent on the court, but what do you want them to know about him as a person?
Just the intangibles. They never get tired of talking about it. He's a high character guy. He's a really unselfish teammate. He's a student of the game, spends a lot of time working on his craft, always deflects any kind of attention or praise he gets to his teammates. So, you know, some guys get it and some guys don't. Some guys get it most of the time but still don't from time to time. Culver gets it all the time. He understands it's not about him, it's about the team, and certainly made a huge impact on last year's team. He's doing it again this year.
What is it about playing in Austin when taking on the Longhorns? I think it's since '96, since the last time Tech won there. What do you guys have to do to be able to get out there and get the win?
Yeah, well, we just had to play, you know, our best game of the season. None of us were here in '96. You know, so it really has nothing to do with this game. Each game's different. But I respect the question. Just like when we went to West Virginia, we embraced the reality that we had never won at West Virginia before. So if you're ever going to make history, you got to start chipping away and doing things that have never been done before. So this is the next opportunity. You know, it's been a long time since Texas Tech won in Austin. The reason is they're really, really good. The program Rick Barnes had, you know, elite Final Fours, NBA players, and he's doing the same thing at Tennessee as all of us in basketball knew that he would.
Coach, I know everyone talks about your defense, but just speak to the challenge of what Shaka's able to do, especially with all the players that he's been able to bring in now.
Yeah, I think, you know, some guys in our business are known as recruiters and some are known as coaches, and then a select few can do both. And Shaka's in that category. He's played different styles, whether it be at VCU or now Texas with bigger front lines and stuff. He just adjusts to the talent. His teams always have a chemistry. His teams never quit. They always get better as the season goes on. So it's a real challenge. We'll have to play against multiple defenses. We'll have to play against different kinds of offenses. They play kind of a different way depending on each game. They have an identity, but they also can change from game to game. So it's a tough scouting report because you kind of expect the unexpected. But I think our guys will be prepared, and it'll come down to who plays best.
In terms of your guys, I guess, what are you expecting out of Norense, especially going into a game like this with so many big guys in the post and obviously the way he can play and the way he can kind of change a game?
Yeah, above all with Norense, it's always leadership and toughness. Norense has a tough job. He's got to get himself ready to play, then he's also got to get everybody in that locker room on the same page. He's done a great job this season. So there's Norense, it's the things that aren't on the stat sheets, the leadership, the intangibles. That's where it starts. And then with the basketball, he's one of our best players. So we need him to play well. We're not going to win Big 12 games unless our best players perform, and Norense is one of our best players.
Speaking of Norense, I know he had a kind of a hip problem before, and he had a good game the other night, but where is he health-wise right now?
Yeah, he's fine. He's just he's an older guy playing his 5th year in the Big 12 in college basketball, so no one's ever 100% healthy this time of year, but Norense is a no-excuse guy, and really, really disciplined. He's in that training room every day, and he obviously's transformed his body, and he takes care of his diet, his sleep, and his conditioning. So he's 100% in terms of willingness to play, but always going to be a little bit banged up because it's the Big 12.
Seems like Corporal's brought a lot off the bench for you this year. From your perspective, what all has he brought?
Yeah, above all, probably toughness. Deshaun's a guy that you can coach hard. He's a grown man. He can take criticism. He doesn't get too low if things aren't going his way, and he doesn't get too high if things are going his way. I think the last game was a great symbolism of kind of who he is. 2 huge baskets in our last game when we needed him most. He rebounds at his position. He has a composure and kind of poise about him. He's one of the most popular guys in the locker room because he's a no-ego guy.